Those stories, but first, on our live broadcast at 5 o'clock, new chilling details about how Vance Luther Boelter allegedly carried out what authorities say was a politically motivated attack in Minnesota that left a state lawmaker and her husband dead. Another lawmaker and his wife were shot and are recovering tonight. Federal officials now reveal Boelter allegedly stopped at the homes of 2 more lawmakers. National correspondent Atrell Nashar reports.
Vance Luther Boelter making his first appearance in federal court Monday, less than 24 hours after his capture ended the largest manhunt in Minnesota history. Suspected of carrying out what authorities call a politically motivated murderous rampage.
Boelter stalked his victims like prey.
Federal investigators say Boelter first went to State Senator John Hoffman's home in the Minneapolis suburb of Champlin, pretending to be a police officer. He allegedly shot Hoffman and his wife repeatedly. Both are expected to survive. Then, officials allege at 2:24 a.m. Saturday, Boelter arrived at the home of another state rep in nearby Maple Grove.
Unfortunately, the state representative was not home. She and her family were gone on vacation.
Boelter then allegedly drove in his car, made to look like a police vehicle, toward the home of another state senator in New Hope. But local police, having heard about the shooting at the Hoffmans, beat him there to do a wellness check.
Boelter then traveled to Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, and the home of Minnesota State Representative ml-Missoula-KECI-News.
Authorities say Brooklyn Park police arrived shortly after Boelter.
When Boelter saw the officers get out of the car, he drew his weapon and began firing. He rushed into the house through the front door, firing into it. And when he entered, he murdered Representative Hortman and her husband, Mark.
Boelter's federal charges, expected to be prosecuted first, include murder, firearms offenses, and stalking.
Will we see the death penalty? It's too early to tell. That is one of the options for several other charges, though.
On Saturday, local authorities filed second-degree murder and attempted murder charges against Boelter, allowing them to get a nationwide arrest warrant.
These are the highest charges we can file by complaint, and it needed to be done quickly to get the warrant out. Mr. Boelter was taken into state custody, and our office intends to pursue first-degree murder charges against Mr. Boelter.
Now that Boelter is in custody, law enforcement says they can start the hard work of putting together a motive and determining whether the suspected assassin is part of a broader network. In Washington, I'm Atrell Nashar.